The Lakers aren't a regular 7 seed, and the teams at the top don't want to see them in the first round. So much so that they purposely lost their final games to avoid the Lakers. And it was so blatantly obvious. The Clippers rested their stars in their game against Houston to guarantee that they wouldn't see the Lakers in the first round. And then they lose their next game to OKC, a game in which both teams tried to out-tank each other. It was incredible stuff. But by doing so, they guaranteed that they wouldn't see the Lakers at least until the Western Conference Finals. And the Nuggets try to act all high and mighty, saying that they aren't dodging anybody, and they would play their stars to try to win their games. But they ended up sitting out their stars in their last game. So on the surface, this strategy makes sense. You don't want to see the defending champs in the first round, especially when you've worked so hard throughout the season to get that high playoff seed. And especially now that the Lakers have LeBron and Anthony Davis back, you don't want to get sent home that early. But if you really think about it, this is actually a very foolish strategy. First of all, you've angered the basketball gods. If you believe in that sort of thing, the basketball gods have spoken. The Nuggets lost their first game to the Blazers, and the Clippers, who were more blatant about their tanking, lost both of their games at home and completely lost home court advantage. They could very well be sent home packing in the first round, the very thing they were trying to avoid. They might even get swept. Well, at least that means they won't get a chance to blow a 3-1 lead. The basketball gods are displeased, and now they're enacting their judgment. Moving on to less supernatural explanations, the best time to face the Lakers is now. The Lakers are the most vulnerable right now, in the first round. A lot of guys are still trying to get back into playing shape. Obviously, LeBron and AD were out for a significant period of time and are still trying to get into form. Dennis Schroeder also missed some time at the end of the season due to health and safety protocols. He's also trying to work his way back. They're only going to get more fit, more healthy, more in shape as they play more games. And also due to all the injuries, the Lakers have never been able to establish a consistent lineup, and they don't really have great chemistry going into the playoffs. Their current starting lineup has only played 3 games together prior to the playoffs. So as the playoffs progress and the Lakers play more games together, they're going to build that chemistry and become a more cohesive unit. So if you're going to face them in a later round, you're going to face a more polished, more lethal Lakers team. So really, your best chance at beating the Lakers is the first round. It was obvious what these teams were trying to do. We noticed it, other teams noticed it, and the Lakers noticed it. If you're actively trying to avoid playing a team, that sends them a message that you're scared. You can say all you want that you aren't scared of anybody and that you'll play whoever comes your way, but your actions speak louder than your words. So by tanking and doing it so obviously, you have given the Lakers a mental edge because they already know that you're afraid of them. So to all the teams that try to manipulate the standings, trying to avoid the Lakers, you're about to get what you wished for. You won't have to face the Lakers because you'll be at home, watching from a screen.